Welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you are new to me, this is Susan Thetford and we are talking about Nashville. So many people move to this area, to Nashville, actually wanting to move close to Nashville but not be in Davidson County. They want to be in Williamson County. The city that people mostly hear about in Williamson County is both Franklin and Brentwood. If you've been on this show many times, you know that Franklin and Brentwood is south in Williamson County, and Brentwood is right there at the county line. So many people want to be in Brentwood. Oh my goodness, this is crazy way today. So many people want to be in Brentwood because it is so close to the county line. It's Williamson County, there are great schools. All of Williamson County has great schools. But what do you do if you want to be in a great appreciating area? If you frankly want to be in one of the more conservative counties here in Middle Tennessee, but you want to be close to downtown Nashville, a 20-30 minute drive. Do you have to be in Williamson County, Brentwood? Because frankly, the price of those homes is quite a bit more expensive. Brentwood is one of the most highly competitively priced and highly thought of areas in the Middle Tennessee, Nashville, Davidson County area. That's not in everybody's budget, but if you want to know the niches, and in the niches is where there are some possibly terrific places for you to live, and we're going to talk about it right here. See you on the other side. What I am is a realtor here in the Nashville area and a native Nashvillian. What we do here on this show every single week is try to give you the best information that we can for those who are seeking information about Nashville to determine if it's a good place for them. What I'm finding as a realtor who's been here for 35 years, I'm finding many families are moving here because of the good school districts, because of so many different reasons. Got lots of videos to share you why. I'm also finding many grandparents are following children. Actually, I was listening to a seminar this morning from Nashville Association of Realtors and the Fed, as a matter of fact, and they're talking about the numbers of grandparents who are moving to other areas to be with children and grandchildren. So what happens if maybe your grandchildren live in Williamson County? Maybe your grandchildren are there because of the good schools, because of a good job, all the reasons that people want to be in Williamson County. The pricing of Williamson County homes, especially for maybe those who are trying to downsize a little bit or who just want to not spend all their money and have just a great home close to their children, there are some niches that I think most people overlook and don't realize. I'm going to share with you the nuances of a couple of those niches. You've heard me say it before. Williamson County is one of the most expensive counties in the nation, actually, as far as housing goes. That's because of the public school system is so highly acclaimed. It's because, frankly, it's a more conservative area than the downtown Davidson County, Nashville area that many people are searching for. It also is not as densely populated, and the housing is a little bit more separated. Also, there's a lot of new construction because it's just a newer area where there was farmland to be able to for developers to buy and develop in a way that the downtown or closer into Nashville areas doesn't have as much ability for the new housing. So all those reasons, Williamson County is a place that people want to live in. If you want a 4-bedroom home, most people want that, I'm finding. They want the good primary suite on the main level. They are wanting at least 2 other bedrooms and a guest bedroom, for maybe one of those bedrooms is used as an office. They're wanting the living space and family space. If those are some of the things you want, that's going to pretty much put you well above $1 million in Williamson County, unless you're willing to do an awful lot of work on a home. So with that in mind, what if I could show you an area that has the name Brentwood, but it's technically in Davidson County. It's technically just a smidge in Davidson County. It has easy access to Interstate 65 and getting into downtown. The reason it's got a Brentwood address is because the post office, the mail comes out of the Brentwood post office, but it is technically in Davidson County. Well, I don't want to be in Davidson County, you say. Well, what if it was $150,000 less expensive than the similar home in a over the county line might be? Because that's the reality. Well, what about the taxes, you say? Let me do a comparison for you. 2 homes, one at $700,000 Williamson County, one at $700,000 Davidson County. Let me show you what the taxes would be, and then you tell me, is it worth paying $120,000, $150,000 more for that house just have a little bit lower taxes. It's up to you. So I'm in downtown Franklin. As I say, I live and work in the areas that I show and sell. And obviously today is Ash Wednesday. Let me show you a couple of the areas that I'm thinking might be a great fit for you if you would be okay with being in the Davidson County area, to not have the Williamson County public schools. Maybe you don't have children, maybe your kids are going to some of the good private schools. Many people come here for Curry Ingram, MBA, Harpeth Hall, Innsworth, some of the great private schools. So this is why it's so important to talk to every single person who's considering moving to Nashville, to learn about them, their family, their needs, and then I can help you find the best price for you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the most expensive if that fits for you. So let's take a drive.
You're traveling north on I-65 from Franklin. This is the Brentwood exit off of I-65. We're going to go east on that exit, and we will immediately be in the area that I'm telling you about, which is Brentwood mailing address, but technically Davidson County. The first neighborhood we're going to pop into is Hearthstone. Hearthstone has that Brentwood address, but is located in Davidson County. This gives residents the advantage of all the things from the city, which is the Urban Services District. Hearthstone is a sidewalk community which is very socially active during the year. You will always see people out walking, their dogs, jogging, and just enjoying meeting their neighbors on a regular basis. Within 5 minutes, residences can be in Publix or Target, Kroger, all places of interest, both in Brentwood, just across over to I-65, or very popular Nippers Corner area that's just 3 miles away. There's a little nightlife there too, and also all the good amenities that you want. There are a total of 262 single-family residences. This development began in the late 1980s. The age of homes is, as I say, approximately 30 years old. You will see various degrees of updates in these homes, and there are very few homes ever available for sale. They are traditional in style, run about 2,000 to 4,200 square feet. As we speak this moment, there's only one home for rent, and there is one home for sale that's priced at $1.249. You really basically can find things at $700 to that 1.2 or 1.3 price point, depending on the degrees of update. This year, they've run about $154 a square foot, based on listings with 3.5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and about 3,500 square feet. As you continue through Hearthstone, you will get to a section called Hemmingwood. This too is in Davidson County. The homes here are a little younger, mostly started in the 90s, so about 10 to 15 years younger than the Hearthstone homes. All of these homes are zoned for Granbury Elementary, which is a very close neighborhood school and highly considered. The other two schools are William Henry Oliver and John Overton High School. As far as all the high schools go, I certainly suggest people check out great schools to do their own research. But these are Davidson County schools. As of today, there's only one home that actually went on the market, and it went pending very quickly, priced at $850,000. Properties in Hemmingwood average price of about $285 a square foot, based on 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, and about 3,000 square feet of living space. Okay, let's go a little further east, down Old Hickory Boulevard to Brentwood Chase. Brentwood Chase is a very popular neighborhood for home buyers who can't quite afford or don't want to spend quite as much as in the other 2 locations. It is one of the few Davidson County Brentwood communities that has 2 entrances and exits, and it also has gates at each entrance and exit. There's currently only one home on the market. It's priced at $710,000. You can find dozens of grocery stores, cafes, restaurants. And one thing you will notice, as these developments are more recently developed, they have much smaller lot sizes, and but they do have the amenities of sidewalks, swimming pools, tennis courts. And that's just one of the trade-offs that you're going to get. Larger lots, less amenities, smaller lots, more amenities. That's just the way it goes. First and foremost, I want to give you a round of applause for sticking through. But let's talk about Copperfield. This is a planned development here, again, in Davidson County. Zip code 37027, as they all are. Copperfield is located a little bit further east of the others on Old Hickory Boulevard, between Cloverland Drive and Old Hickory. It has two entrances. It's close to the Great Nippers Corner with the grocery stores and less than 3 miles from downtown Brentwood. There are a total of 154 homes in Copperfield and 16 acres of mowed common grounds, 2 tennis courts, plus 1 multi-purpose court for basketball and foursquare. These are completely private, only for Copperfield residents. As of today, February 23rd, there are 5 homes for sale in Copperfield with an average listing price of $680,000. Highest property at $800,000, lowest at $460,000. Properties in Copperfield have an average price of $267 a square foot, based on the average 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and 2,500 square feet of living space. As you can see, there is certainly a variety of homes in lot sizes here in even Copperfield. Yet smaller lots were definitely newer homes than the larger lots. And it's interesting to see the different styles within the community.
So what do you think? Is it worthwhile being right here at the Davidson County, Williamson County line? Maybe a skosh over Davidson County, so you do pay the Davidson County taxes, but you've got the ease and convenience of being right here at the line. So close to Brentwood, Maryland Farms, all the shopping and restaurants that are right there. This is between Interstate 65 and Interstate 24, so easy access to getting north, south, east, west, wherever the heck you want to go. Now, I could have taken you into at least 7, 8 more different smaller communities up and down just this 1.5 mile stretch. Also, you might have seen there's going to be a new kid on the block with some new homes construction. You've also gotten the gamut of homes built from the late 70s and the larger lot sizes, no sidewalks, to the much more recent, but still not new, early 90s, much smaller houses, but they've got the amenities. One thing you're going to find also is pretty much any homes built in Nashville in this area past the 80s is going to have an HOA. It's going to have a homeowners association. For the same reason we've talked about so many times before, these were farms. It was a large tract of land. People weren't able to buy 1 acre and 2 acre and build the way they could in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Now, a developer buys the entire farm, puts in the road, water, sewer, and there are so many restrictions now that they have to now put in curbs. They have to put in sidewalks. So many planning commission restrictions that it just goes into the pricing of lots, pricing of homes, and the pricing of the infrastructure for these developments. It's just a process. This is why you need someone like me and my team to help you through the nuances of figuring out the best places for you to live based on your needs and all the things we can compile to put together to find you your perfect location. Now, let me tell you, 1 mile that way is a grocery store, nail salon, pizza, all the restaurants you want. 1 mile that way is the same. And it's finally time for me to get that nail fixed. So I'm off. Please go ahead and subscribe to this show. Tap the bell so you get notified every time we do a new video. And we're headed somewhere next week. Come and check it out. Find out where we're going.